we've got legendary 13-year NFL cornerback and punt returner Patrick Peterson here with us. Great to see you.
Man, thanks for having me.
How's life?
Life is great, man. Just enjoying retirement life out here at the Pro, enjoying some golf. Trying to be the best dad I can be. You know what I mean? So life is good right now.
What do you want to do?
What I want to do with what?
With life the rest of the way. You're still damn young. You had an awesome career.
I know. Right now I'm working with CBS. Going to be calling some college football games this year. So that's going to be something I wanted to do at post career. Kind of want to stay in the field of football, continue to talk about it and enlighten, as much information as I can to the fans and viewers.
Hey, long-time broadcaster now. Long-time broadcaster. What's your broadcast advice? This guy's been on Fox for a long time.
Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Be yourself. Enjoy it, and have fun with it. Don't make it too hard. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's not playing cornerback in the NFL. It's talking about the game. You know the game.
Yep.
Talk about it, and I'm going to tell you this, and we're going to, when I tell people this is how you know you're doing a good job. Whatever game you're doing, say you're doing whatever. We'll say Georgia and LSU, right? Mm-hmm. And we know you went to LSU.
Yep.
If LSU fans are mad at you for hating LSU and the Georgia fans are mad at you for hating Georgia,
you're doing it
then
right
you're crushing it.
You're doing it right,
right? Because if someone says, "Oh, he went to LSU, he's an LSU homer," and then the Georgia person's like, "How did you love Georgia so much?"
Right.
And you're doing it right.
Yep.
So you that's it. Just do that.
There's a science to that, right? So if your enthusiasm is high for both sides, because you're going to be calling all national games, right? And then also if you are critiquing. Right, you're going to point out the highs and the lows. So you're going to have diehard fans that are going to be like, "He hates us, now he loves us." That's actually just good broadcasting.
Exactly, and that's what I want to do. I'm not going to obviously pick no sides. I just want to be able to give, the fans and viewers the best information possible so they can understand the game that much better.
Mm-hmm. And how is it coming from your perspective as a cornerback? Are there a lot of former cornerbacks that are shining in the broadcast world? Not as many as quarterbacks.
I know the McCourties are in it. They're with NBC, if I'm not mistaken. Tiki Barber, he's with CBS. That's probably the only deep in myself. Logan Ryan, he's with CBS now as well. Oh, Brian McFadden, my cousin. He's with CBS. Yep. So it's not many DBs that's in the media space, but we need more of us.
Rondé, right?
Yeah. No, Tiki. I'm sorry. It is Rondé.
Rondé Tiki's a broadcaster too, but I was like, "Hey, I'm not the most skilled," as AJ will tell you with football, but Tiki's running back, radio talking.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Okay. So
that's okay. They're twins. It's easy to get them confused.
I'm just making sure. That's all. Again, someone's going to watch and be like, how would you describe then what you're seeing on the field from a different perspective? You still want to obviously give them what you're seeing on offense, but you're going to do it in a different way.
Well, you know what's cool about being in the booth now as a DB? I was kind of like the guy watching everything unfold anyway, and I had to understand what everybody on the defense was doing anyway for me to be successful. If there's a blitz coming, I need to know how much time the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the ball. So for me, it just put me back in my cerebral defensive back mode, being able to talk about every position. Because as a corner and a safety, we have to understand what the rest of the guys in front of us are doing in order for us to be successful.
Mm-hmm. How come there aren't more two-way players in football?
It's tough. It really is. I mean, I tip my hat off to Travis Hunter. It's going to be. I know they say he want to play both ways. This, that, and the other. He played 130 snaps in college, but this is not college football. These hits are going to be a little bit different. Like prime example, right now he haven't played the last 2 preseason games for an upper body injury. You know what I mean? So I just think by him playing both ways, you're just susceptible for more injuries. You know what I mean? So we don't want that to happen, but we play a very violent game of a very violent sport. So at the back of your mind, that's coming with it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. What was your go ahead, you got one?
No, the hardest receiver you ever had to cover.
Calvin Johnson. Just because I knew Matthew.
Would he body you?
Everything. Like he's fast, he's tall, strong. And we knew that Matthew Stafford was going to give him at least 20 targets. So that's, for me, for my standards, that's almost 5 games in one. And I had an opportunity to go up against Calvin quite a bit of times. I want to say maybe we had 4 to 5 matchups, and those were some pretty fun matchups. And I always loved when I had the opportunity to guard him.
What was your welcome to the NFL moment where you're like, okay, the hits are different, the game is different?
Welcome to the NFL moment. It was probably Frank Gore when Jim Harbaugh just got to San Francisco, so they was like heavy run. And Frank Gore, I was on the Nub side. Frank Gore, actually, no, I got to go back to Adrian Peterson. My bad. Adrian Peterson in the Metrodome before he went to before they went over to the U.S. Bank. Man, on our sideline, you always hear like running backs not running out of bounds, quarterbacks may run out of bounds, and me, I came up there lollygagging, thinking AP was about to run out of bounds. He ran straight through my chest. My rookie year, I was like, ooh. I learned my lesson.
He's not stopping.
No doubt about it.
He was a big boy, too.
Yes, indeed.
He still is a big boy.
Yeah, freight train, man.
Oof.
What do you think of the drama going on in the game right now? Like, obviously, Micah Parsons and his situation, where do you side and how do you think it plays out?
Oh, it's typical Dallas. Typical Dallas stuff. Watching the documentary and seeing, like, Jerry's mindset, now you know why the Dallas Cowboys are always in the media, because he see it as a marketing strategy for him. 365 days out of the year, you got to talk about the Cowboys. And when he first bought them, that was his whole mindset anyway. You know what I mean? So, like, again, typical Dallas. They'll probably get a deal done. I hope they will get a deal done. But if I was them, I would pay him. But if he's not happy, you might want to trade him and get more assets, because your defense is not good anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's going to make it better being there. But if you feel like you don't have the other pieces, you may want to move him. But I don't see that happening.
But they dominate the conversation leading up to the whole season in that way. Did you hear what Mark Schleyer said?
Yeah, he said they're the Jacksonville Bars with better marketing.
Exactly.
But he hit it on the head.
Is that true?
That's very true. They disappoint every year. Like, everybody said that they're going to do this, going to do that, but they can barely win 8-9 games, and when they do win those games, you get in the playoffs, you lay a big egg. So yes, they are the Jacksonville Jaguars with better marketing.
What did teammates say when you played a team like that? It was that kind of narrative thrown around, right? Because you're trying to rile the guys up.
Yeah.
And this isn't like in say in baseball when you're playing the Yankees, and not recently, but storied franchise, tons of championships. Obviously, the Cowboys have some, but they haven't had a lot of success for a long time now.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is, because they always have great players. Yeah. Right? They always have a good enough team. Maybe it comes down to getting the right coach in there, or allowing the coach to coach the team.
Concept. Imagine that. That's what they're hired for.
Exactly.
That's what Jimmy Johnson was hired for.
Exactly.
That's why he got let go real quick.
Exactly.
True. Did you like the documentary? Do you watch a lot of that stuff?
I love documentaries, by the way. But I'm in episode 3, right. I think this was the catch episode when they lost to 49ers in the NFC Championship the first time in 91, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yep. But the documentary is damn good.
What's one thing in the NFL that you would change if you were commissioner?
One thing in the NFL that I would change if I was commish? I mean, they are honestly getting a little bit more lenient with guys celebrating, allowing guys to have, their own identity on the field. I understand that you still want to have guys within uniform, but still guys want to have their own twist to their uniform. So I do love the direction that the league is going in. But it's one thing, if I was commissioner, yes, I'm a DB. I am changing this rule. If I was commissioner, for a pass interference call, I would take the spot foul out. Because how come it's a spot foul for a defense, but it's 10 yards if offense commits an offensive pass interference? That just don't even out. I know it's a scoring league and everybody want to see points, but why are we the guys getting penalized the most? Like it can be 50 yards downfield. It's gonna be a 50-yard penalty.
True.
So I'll take that out and just make it 10 yards across the board.
What do you think?
No, I agree, but it's fun as hell when Patrick Pete's got the guy's arm like this, and he's your receiver, and he's your team. And like, oh, we got first and goal. And I got the running back. I handed to that guy.
What if the guys got you beat?
It's like college. Yeah, I agree.
What if the guys got you beat and you just grab them because they're like, it's 10 yards instead of 65?
That's what they do.
I like that.
Of course, right. That makes sense.
That's what they do.
We're getting the bias.
Yeah, if he fell for the double move, the old out and up, he's grabbing him.
So this is another prime example. So if the DB is going up for an interception and the receiver end up interfering with the DB, that's kind of PI, right?
Yep.
But if they end up calling PI, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
True.
Although that we're 50, 40 yards down the field, but it's still a 10-yard penalty.
Same concept, right?
Yeah, just 10 yards across the board.
All right, before we get to college, because I love college,
okay.
And we've had talks before about you and LSU, why you didn't go to Florida, but that's fine. I understand. Most trash-talking receiver, and did you talk trash?
In college, I did.
Not in the NFL?
Yeah, not really in the NFL.
So who was the most trash-talkingest receiver?
Steve Smith.
Really? Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's nobody coming close to Steve.
I don't understand. What is he's just, I'm going to burn you, I'm going to beat you.
I mean, he just know how to cut you low. He'll twist it.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He'll go low.
Wow.
He'll go low.
He would not have been. I mean, I know he talks a lot on TV.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that he was like that when he played.
Yeah, he was definitely by far the number one trash.
Did you never fire back?
So here's the reason why I did not fire back, because it was my rookie year. So after my rookie year, he stopped talking trash to me. We end up having a mutual respect. But my rookie year, he had a big game that by the way. But my rookie year, going into the game, and I had the assignment to guard Steve Smith. All the old heads were like, man, do not get him started. Don't talk back to him. He gonna say this, he gonna say that. Just don't say nothing to him. And he was talking to me, talking trash. But I end up having a game-winning touchdown. We ended up winning that game. But ever since that point on, because he went on to Baltimore and played a couple years then, I had the opportunity to go up against him again. It wasn't the same Steve Smith that it was when I was a rookie.
Got it. All right. So you mentioned like documentary, SEC, any given Saturday one?
No, I haven't. I started it because it starts with LSU, and I haven't watched anything.
You quit because they lost the first game, so you're like, no more? Because they showed them losing the first game, you're like, no, lost?
No, it wasn't that. It's just life kind of got in the way.
Okay. So are you in on Brian Kelly? You played for who?
I played for Les Miles.
Okay, so you're the eating grass dude.
Yeah.
Les Miles used to eat the grass.
I am in on Brian Kelly. Just because he can recruit well, he's going to get the right coordinators in there. It's going to come down now of him getting used to like SEC play, and I think now with him going into his fourth year, I think he pretty much get the gist of it. I think this is the year for the guys to go win it all, man. That's
so you're in on Nussmeier.
Yeah, I am in on Nussmeier.
Well, what happens when they lose week 3 to Florida in Death Valley? Then what?
Go Tigers.
They're still going to win?
Yeah, go Tigers.
All right, so you were the LSU 8-10, right? 2008 to 2010. You lost to Tebow in 8, you lost to Tebow in 9. I was at the 2009 game in Death Valley. It was that game.
What?
Tebow supposedly had a concussion, still dominated y'all.
No, he did not dominate.
Well, yeah, they won.
Yeah, they won.
I was standing up in my Gator gear. So I walked on the field pregame, okay?
Okay.
So I went out of the LSU sideline.
Tiger was in front of the locker?
Oh, the whole thing. I walked out. It was probably about an hour before the game. And I went to walk around. I know all the Florida people, so I went to walk around. And I walked by the student section. Mm-hmm. And somehow, I don't know how they knew who I was. And they all started chanting, AJ sucks. And I'm like, how? I went all in Gator gear. And they just, are they the best fans going? It was unbelievable. Like, how the hell did they know?
I don't even know how Penn State got best student section. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's pretty when they're in their white and stuff, but they don't have that same energy like the LSU.
You say suck that?
Oh yeah, got to. It started. Actually, that saying started in 2008 when Nick first came back.
Yeah,
to LSU, and that was my freshman year. We lost in overtime, vividly.
Is that the best atmosphere you've ever played in? Death Valley at night?
Oh, hands down.
No NFL stadium?
So there are a couple NFL stadiums that can come close. Seattle is one of them. Kansas City. And my last one I'll probably go with, that's Loud, Minnesota. They have that college vibe, that college, atmosphere in the stand. So I love that.
What was the trash talk like? Can you give me an example of where you'd go, or do you remember any famous back and forths, or did you have a go-to line?
I never really had no go-to lines.
Okay,
they all pretty much came to me. I'm trying to think.
Was running by you, were you like, "Hey, slow down"?
I wasn't on that team. Actually.
You was.
So that's when after that play, because he scored like first play.
Mm-hmm.
Ja Eugene was a starting cornerback.
That's the game Brandon Spikes. Remember, he kicked the ball in the end zone.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all
was there.
On us. But Ja Eugene was our quarterback that year because I'm a freshman. And after that play, that's when the start of my LSU career kind of started. Because the next week we played Auburn, I believe. No, we played Auburn first, then we came back and played Florida. So it was kind of like the same situation when we played Auburn. Same thing kind of happened. So I was kind of like the guy. And then after the first play, they was like, nah, the hell with this. You're really the guy now.
All right, best number 7, because there's a thing
You're talking to him.
at LSU of all time.
You're talking to him.
Over any of them.
You're talking to him.
Who are the candidates?
I'm gonna defer to the best one.
What about like
Fournette, right?
Who's number 2?
Was Honey Badger 7?
Yeah, Honey Badger with 2.
Was Stingley? Stingley wasn't 7,
No,
was he?
he was supposed to be, but he ended up sitting out.
Oh.
Actually, no, he was 7.
Was he
He
7?
was 7. Here's why I'm going to say I was the best number 7. It's only 3 DBs in college football to win the Bednarik and the Jim Thornton the same year. I'm one of those 3. There's also, I had the most all-purpose yards without playing a snap of offense my junior year. What else? I had freaking 99-yard touchdown. I scored every possible way except on offense. Had a fumble recovery for a touchdown, a block kick for a touchdown, a punt return for a touchdown, had a kick return for it. So I scored every possible way except for an offense. It's no more I need to say.
Could have won the Heisman if they would have just left Miles. Miles would have put you on offense a couple plays. You could have won the Heisman.
That too. Then they stopped kicking the ball to me, so it was just kind of a wrap after that.
Last thing here from the pro, best conversation you've had or somebody that you've been looking forward to hanging out with. I mean, there's 80 guys that had really successful careers all here.
What I really love about this is after the rounds. Like last night, we was just back, out back on the patio with a little campfire going, just telling stories, and just picking each other's brain. That's what I love the most about golf is that it's still, keeping those competitive juices flowing. But after, now we get to all break bread, tell cool stories, talk about some weird teammates. You know what I mean? Just kind of correlate all of that into one is always pretty cool. So like after the round, I can't wait to get back to the patio.
You talk trash like Matt Ryan. You pick him and you're like, you tried to bait me and I undercut the slam.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Like Romo.
I only talk trash on the field.
Okay.
Like when I'm when I'm not in my helmet, I'm not talking as much trash unless.
I've seen you. I play golf. You talk trash on the golf course.
On the golf course.
You talk trash on the golf course. I
definitely talk trash on the golf course.
Within the competition, it's on.
Yes,
the social experience is cool here too.
Yep.
Well, thanks for hanging with us. Yeah, I appreciate it. Good luck this season with the games.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, guys. You guys take care, man.
Yeah, you too.